Today's lesson is about introduction to Hangeul and Korean online course. So I will introduce Korean online course first, and then I will show you, demonstrate how to combine Korean alphabet. Korean alphabet is same as English alphabet, consonant and 14 consonant and 10 vowels. So 24 Korean alphabets combination to form the Korean word. So I will demonstrate how to combine Korean consonant and vowels. Then you can form how to form the Korean word. And afterwards, you will write your name in Korean. Okay, that is the conclusion of the lesson. Okay, so introduction to Korean online course. Korean online course was developed from 2015 to 2016, so for 2 years, and many teachers involved the Korean online course, developed a Korean online course, and actually Miss Elena Paul helped a lot. She gave huge support to develop Korean online course. And Jeannie took a major role to develop Korean online course. So we will watch the video, the overview of Korean online course for 9 minutes.
Keiko's online curriculum maintains the rigor of college preparatory courses while providing the flexibility of an online education. In our virtual learning environment, students have access to educational and technical support throughout the year. These courses have been successfully approved as an A through G subject by the International Association for K-12 Online Learning in 2015. Students who complete these courses receive a formal grade from Keiko's to use the credits when applying to University of California schools. Here is what the Korean Education Center Online School offers. Year-round courses 1 through 4. Rigorous online curriculum aligned to the Common Core state standards. Transparency via the courses accessible 24 hours a day. Interactive, stimulating, and easy to use. Accessible on all electronic devices, PC, iPads, iPhone, UC and AG requirement approved, one-on-one interaction with a credentialed teacher, and virtual teacher support available. Keiko's courses empower students with personalized instruction that puts them at the center of their learning. It offers digital curriculum solutions to help students be an active participant in their learning and prepare them for success in college and beyond. The course provides a variety of engaging experiences that promote the students' mastery of the content and are also aligned with state and national content standards. Students can learn through any mobile device such as a laptop, iPad, tablet PCs, and smartphones at any time, anywhere. The content is based on each student's needs and provides ample opportunities for a communicative interaction among students themselves and between a student and a teacher. Students begin Keiko's from different levels of academic readiness. We remove barriers to learning by delivering a personalized learning experience, so each student receives the support they need to excel. All lessons and assignments are aligned with the state's content standards, Common Core curriculum, and other accepted content standards such as advanced placement courses and ACTFL's level of fluency. Furthermore, the readability and appropriateness of the levels are carefully reviewed and approved by a group of qualified educators. Let's take a look at the second rule to make a Korean letter. It is to have a consonant, a vowel, and another consonant. A typical example of this letter is my family name, Shim. Notice that two consonants, Shio and Mium, are used. Because two consonants are used, to differentiate them in terms of their name, the first consonant is called an initial consonant, And the second consonant is called a final consonant. The final consonant is called 받침 in Korean. Let's memorize it right now. 받침. It refers to the final consonant. The only difference of the second rule from the first one is to have the final consonant, which is 받침 in Korean. When you use the 받침, its place is always under the letter. The course provides opportunities for students to engage in high-order thinking, critical reasoning activities, and thinking in increasingly complex ways. It also provides options for the instructor to adapt learning activities to accommodate students' needs. Each lesson includes multiple opportunities for students to explore, apply, practice, and confirm their learning. Students are encouraged to visualize concepts through interactive modules and videos. This active learning approach develops critical thinking skills crucial for success in college and beyond.
죄송하지만 길 좀 물어볼게요.
네, 어디를 찾으시죠?
한국교육원을 찾거든요. 중앙일보 옆이라던데.
네, 어딘지 알아요. 여기서 가까워요. 여기가 버몬트하고 올림픽이잖아요. 버몬트에서 북쪽으로 가시면 칠가가 나와요. 칠가는 wilshire Boulevards가 나오기 전에 보여요.
네, 알아요.
칠가가 나오면 우회전하시고 새 블락쯤 가면 wilshire place가 나와요. wilshire Boulevards가 아니에요. 혼동하지 마세요.
아, 네.
wilshire place가 나오면 좌회전하고 나서 좌회전 하자마자 오른쪽에 중앙일보가 있고 그 바로 옆에 교육원이 있어요.
아, 알았습니다. 찾기 쉽겠네요. 아이고.
The course design provides opportunities for an effective student-teacher interaction, including timely and frequent feedback of the students' progress. Clearly written timelines are provided for the students so that they can finish this course in a timely manner. Students can adjust the pace of the coursework accordingly and can have access to a continued guidance and feedback from the opt-in support integrated in the curriculum. Moreover, the virtual teacher of each course is available to answer any questions the students may have.
방명식에게 해가 비친 그림자로 시간을 아는 해시계, 물에 비친 그림자로 시간을 아는 물시계와 같은 기기들을 만든다.
Keiko's course design reflects a clear understanding of all students' needs and incorporates varied ways to learn and master the curriculum. The course is organized by units and lessons that fall into a logical sequence. Each unit and lesson includes an overview describing objectives, activities, assignments, assessments, and resources to provide multiple learning opportunities for students to master the content, aligning to the Common Core State Standards and the Korean National Standards. Listening and speaking practices are a form of real-life application, and students can apply what they learn to experiences in real life. Keiko's has 4 course levels that align with the ACTFL Language Proficiency Guideline. Korean Course 1 is designed for those who have little to no fluency in the Korean language, or for those who receive 29% or lower on the placement test. Students will learn how to read Korean writing system and speak Korean on a limited basis. They will learn how to use simple Korean expressions and Korean numbering systems, as well as intenses. Each chapter consists of the following. Virtual lecture explains the lesson you need to learn from the chapter. Most chapters have a multiple number of virtual lectures. Instruction is a written explanation of the lessons of the chapter. Practice is to practice the lesson from the virtual lecture and/or instruction. There are different ways to practice the contents, including speaking, reading, writing, and listening. While students need to record their voice using Audacity program, students also need to print most of the practice worksheets and send them back to the assigned teacher after completion. And finally, assessment is a chapter test. Students will follow directions of the assessment to complete it. The assessment is graded automatically upon completion and submitted to the instructor. Korean Course 2 is designed for those who have passed Korean Course 1 or for those who receive 30 to 59% on the placement test with a fluency equivalent to level 2. Students will learn how to communicate common daily situations such as introducing themselves, shopping, talking on the phone, asking for directions, and expressing emotions. Each chapter contains the same components as Course 1, plus a dialogue video in each chapter. Korean Course 3 is designed for those who have passed Korean Course 2 or for those who receive 60 to 79% on the placement test with fluency equivalent to Level 3. The study of different Korean literary genres is introduced. This is to refine the language skills of students and for them to become familiar with different genres of writing such as journal entry, a short story, expository essay, and more. Each chapter consists of the following: warm-up video, body text, vocabulary list, vocabulary activities, reading comprehensions, writing activity, project, listening practice, and chapter assessment. The chapter assessment will be automatically graded and the result will be given to both the student and the instructor. Korean Course 4 is designed for those who have successfully completed Korean Course 3 and or for those who have received 80% and above on the placement test with greater than normal exposure to the Korean language. Study of different Korean literary genres and continued on with longer and in-depth materials. This is to refine the language skills of students and to work towards a mastery of the language, with the addition of a study of Korean proverbs and 4 character idioms. Each chapter consists of the same components as Course 3, with an exception of the pre-reading activity that replaces the warm-up video. The chapter assessment will be automatically graded, and the result will be given to both the student and the instructor.
I hope you understand a little bit about the Korean online course. The course includes 1 to 3, level 1 to 3, 4, just the same as the high school foreign language course. And the Korean online course contains altogether 50 chapters. Level 1, 14, level 2, 14, level 3, 12, and level 4, 10. So altogether 50 chapters, and the 50 chapters includes about 500 lessons and assessments inside. So it is pretty much the coverage of 4 years high school course, level 1 through 4. And each course has 2 semesters, first semester and second semester. So same operation as the school Korean online Korean course. And the purpose of development of Korean online course is many students want to learn Korean language, but the high school they attend don't offer. The high schools don't offer Korean the foreign language elective course. About 50, only 50 high schools in the United States offer Korean elective course. So there are thousands of high schools don't offer. So you can give them, you can offer them to learn Korean language online. So we hope many students, many Korean American heritage students and non-Korean students can learn Korean language. Okay. Now let's start. Yes.
I had a couple questions. Is it only operational during the school year, or any?
It is year-round. So you can enroll anytime. So even summertime. Okay. So you can take summer course. And
I don't know if this was mentioned before, but is this a free course, or is there
then we are afraid of, so the existing Korean elective courses, it will affect existing Korean elective courses in high school right now. We have only 50 high school Korean courses. It might affect the Korean courses because students or parents, I will take online course at home. Don't take the Korean course at school. It is a huge effect. So we block that situation. So we charge same amount of other online courses, 300% as well. So if you want to pay, then take it. If you don't want to pay, then they cannot take the course. So it cannot be free course. So we have to protect Korean language teachers. We cannot take their jobs. So we have to do a win-win, both sides win-win. Ask the question.
You would modify it, sell it to a school system as an adjunct to the classroom teacher teaching Korean, just to benefit the students, since we have the technology in school.
So that is actually an option. The question was if instead of the individual students having to purchase the course, and if he or she cannot afford the course but really has the desire to take the course, is there opportunity for school districts or individual schools to purchase in a bundle or per license? Absolutely, that is available. So it is, when Mrs. Kim and I developed, it was with the intent to be free to everyone. But as she explained, if we offer it to free, because we have only limited number of Korean language teachers, that we wanted to protect their jobs and have the job security. So we put the safeguard system to charge in a nominal fee. That was in comparison to other online programs. However, that is an option and it is available. Any other question?
Can students transfer the credits to their high school to add it to their transcript?
Yes, so when the students complete the course, I can online, a transcript is given with the grades and the credits. So right now, last year, many of the LAUSD students benefited, especially during the summertime, to complete the language program. And I think we have a couple of students were eligible to enter the UC system because of this online program. But they didn't find it, because I think that many of the students who took opportunity were from RFK, because it's a cluster of schools and they have only limited number of courses. So it benefited those students.
Is there a placement exam for the
I'm sorry?
placement exam?
Yes. So when the students enroll, the first thing they do is take the placement, and then Mrs. Kim or other language teachers who work for the online and gives the standardized assessment immediately and notifies the student as they take the pre-assessment. You are placed in level 1, 2, 3, or 4. Yes?
Is this online course in line with other textbooks produced by IU?
Yes, so when she's the digital book originator, so one of the things that we are a small organization, and I think Mrs. Kim and I really believe in building relationships. So the counterpart of ICANN, we are all former Chinamjedan members, right? And they're the ones who developed the dynamic Korean textbooks.
So in Washington, D.C., when there was the book adoption and book review, the ICANN digital book received a lot of, I think, commendations for being Common Core aligned. So a lot of the educators have asked us to produce a textbook that goes with the online program, but funding hasn't been an issue, so we probably have to write a proposal to the Korean government for our next project. But that's a lot of undertaking, and because we have regular jobs, it's been very challenging, but it's in the way. Yes? Mm-hmm. No. So here's the thing, I think we can partner with many organizations. Again, finding the quality language teacher to meet the demands have been very challenging as well. So that was the College Board's concern. Okay, let's say we implement, let's say we pursue the AP Korean. Let's say Korean government gives the funding, and somehow we find the personnel to create the AP Korean. Where are the AP Korean language teachers? Currently, they're not necessarily quality Korean language teachers available to meet the capacity.
And check online, check your insight online, so that the tuition is based on semester. Yes, and then, yeah, so usually the only class which pays you get just the working for the semester is time-wise or by finishing.
No, finishing the course. So the students, if they're well versed, unlikely, but it's possible to finish it within a month. If it's 50 lessons or 50 chapters, they want to do it diligently, of course they can finish quickly. So that's why the summer is really the optimal time for students to take, so they can finish 1 year without an issue during that month or summer months. So it's 2 semesters for one level. Yes. So we wanted to align to the high school curriculum. No, we haven't developed. No one has requested that because we have to keep in mind there are different kind of learners. So currently we have found that the S is that it has to be high functioning, high-level student who's really independently motivated. We have given the program to the Korean language teachers at high schools. They could supplement their lessons. So let me tell you what my idea was, why this was developed. When I was a high school principal about 10 years ago, I had a very dynamic Korean language teacher. However, she didn't have enough students for level 1, enough students for level 2. It was like likely 26 students in level 1, then I have 12 students in level 2, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, I have 36 students in 3. So in level 1 and 2, I needed to combine the class. It was really difficult for my Korean language teacher to teach multi-levels in one class. So I thought if I had an online class, the level 1 students could work on Monday while she's giving direct instruction to the level 2, and then she could continue the level fluently. That was my inspiration to ask Mrs. Kim, can we develop this? But it turns so much more. So it can be blended, it can be hybrid, or it can be independent. So it's a multimodality. Yes?
Have you thought of extending this out to college students? Because right now, it's a huge shortage of colleges that offer this.
Matter of fact, that's the next level. So I can receive funding to develop the college level course, because if we give it to the community colleges, matter of fact, a couple of community colleges interested, then via dual enrollment and concurrent enrollment, our high school students could take it for free without a fee, and they will fund it. Unfortunately, the government gave us such a small funding, so that Mrs. Kim goes, this is not enough, and so we are also at you will meet Dr. Song in the next speaker. We are getting her assistance because we truly believe it's a collaboration with community college language teachers to develop this online program.
Are you starting in the Los Angeles area first, or are you looking at other areas of?
So right now, the community college Korean is offered in Virginia, and it's very successful. So we are thinking, why reinvent the wheel? Let's see what they are. I'm just bring it over here. But again, with colleges, why the Newell is so important is currently there are 122 colleges across the United States that offer Korean language. But each college has the elitist view that their placement test is much better than the other college. So it's interesting that the Harvard College placement is different from Princeton placement, and both professors feel this is better than the other. So that's why Newell is so helpful. Yes?
So on the opposite direction from college, is there plans for the youth to maybe start at another grade level? Maybe 5th or 6th? Studies show that students learn languages quicker and easier at a younger age. Starting at high school for students who've never seen Korean. For my middle school students, they start now and continue.
That's an amazing idea. It takes a lot of funding and energy. This was developed to meet the needs of the high school students to meet the A through G UC admission. That was our #1 goal. You are absolutely correct that we do need it, but we are really trying to control the profit-making companies. This is like an educationally really well-developed program that was really a labor of Ginny and Mrs. Kim. Yes?
You just kind of answered what I was going to ask. The school with my sister-in-law teaches at Glendale Unified, not Echo. It is a Korean movement that they do in an elementary school. They could benefit from something like this.
Yes. We take 8th graders. Currently, we take 8th graders because currently the UC system will accept foreign language and math taken by the 8th graders as a consideration. So if they complete level 2 as a 9th grader, it will meet the foreign language requirement for admission. Yes. So that's one of the requirements. They do really well, I believe, but the 61 students who have taken it, I don't know how many participated in the online. The results we will receive in July, and I will let you know if you come back here next year.
Okay. The newer test prerequisite courses are Korean online course level 4. If they anybody wanna take newer Korean test, they have to take Korean online course level 4, this course level 4, or 2 years of Korean offline course, or level 4, offline level 4. So newer Korean test has prerequisite course. It is one of the prerequisite course is Korean online course level. Alright, now then we will start how to combine Korean alphabet, consonant and vowels quickly. And then 2 interns will demonstrate the Korean consonant and vowel combination, and we will start writing your name. Okay?
So I will write the rules to make a Korean letter. First, a consonant and a vowel. Second, a consonant, a vowel, and another consonant. Third, a consonant, a vowel, and 2 consonants. I will explain once again the first rule using a consonant and a vowel. In Korean, you need to have a consonant first. Therefore, you cannot use a vowel by itself like a, or o. To make each vowel a letter, you need to place a consonant that does not have any sound, which is iung. Therefore, it becomes a, or u. Make sense? Other examples are you, yo, u, I, and u. When you make a Korean letter, be sure to place a consonant in front of a vertical vowel. There's no such thing like this or this. So can you read this? Ka.
Alright. We have 10 vowels. You can see the sound. Okay. Writing. Vowels is two kinds, standing and landing. This one symbolizes landing. Vowel symbolizes ground, earth, and standing. Vowels symbolize human. Okay? And earth. So, a, o, u, ya, yo, ya, yo, and e. By extending vowels, always standing right side. Not this way. No, this is not Korean. This way, always. Standing right. And we have 5 landing vowels. Landing vowels. O, yo, u, These landing vowels always bottom, land, bottom. Like this. Not this way. This is not Korean. Okay? This landing should be bottom. Okay, support bottom. All the time. So it's standing right side. Support bottom. Okay? That's it. And you have to memorize, of course, you have to memorize the sound of each letter, the sound of each alphabet. But it takes quite a while. So don't try. We already have the papers. Okay, could you please pass out? The alphabet is in the page 71. Page 71. Okay, page 71. Okay, now we will practice together, and then we will write your name. And Korean teachers will get okay. Now, then together.
비디오 스위쳐. This is sound and front. If we use only vowels, we need some filler. No sound, but it's nothing. It's clean. So we need consonant filler. This is If this one is bottom part, okay, then sound. But this one is front part. 그거 저기
alphabet, then it is no sound, silent, empty. After that we need the so so we already write
확실한 걸 붙이는데 물어봐가지고
So we will write asmus. Okay.
어저께 왔어. 어저께 왔어.
asmus. And soup. Sure.
그게 뭐지? 똑같은 거야. Same thing. 이거 하나? Same thing. 사진도 똑같잖아. 똑같은 사진
We need Yes. Should be right side or bottom? Bottom. Left. We don't have V sound. We don't have
저분을 하면 이제 선생님 똑같이 하면 되고 지금 갖고 만다고. 얼마냐고?
Okay, just we will try. We will try. Write down first of all. We will try. Write down your English